Hello, everyone. We hope you're enjoying your first ever virtual KubeCon. We definitely are.
And we want to start by saying happy birthday, OCI. Here's to half a decade of innovation. The Open Container Initiative, or OCI, it was formed under the Linux Foundation 5 years ago. OCI provides a vendor-neutral common base that's crucial for the cloud-native community. It defines three things through open governance standards and specifications: container runtimes, container images, and container image distribution.
As a result, images built with the OCI specifications can be consumed on all OCI compliant runtimes. This standardization has empowered the open source community to develop new container-based tools and solutions that build on and work well with one another. Take a look at some of the cloud-native projects from the last 5 years. OCI-compatible runtimes like Kata, gvisor, runc, and crun have evolved and are innovating on the speed and security of containerized workloads. Every image registry depends on the OCI specifications: Docker, Quay, Artifactory, Google, Amazon, and Azure. The OCI is continuously looking at ways to improve access to images to make pulling and pushing images faster, more secure, and less network intensive. The innovation driven by the OCI was not restricted to the CNCF. Projects like Umochi, Makisu, Podman, Builder, Scopio, OKD4, and many more add to the cloud-native ecosystem. These projects are pushing forward the possibilities of the cloud.
In fact, the collaboration and innovation that allowed all of these projects to flourish would not have been possible without the OCI as the standard base. Images would not be compatible with all container runtimes, and cross-community collaboration and development would be less prevalent and more challenging. Without the OCI, users would not have the freedom to choose which container runtime is appropriate for each specific workload, nor could they freely share infrastructure like registry servers.
To seed the OCI, Docker donated runc and the v2 image specification to act as the basis of the OCI runtime and image standards. The image distribution specification was added 3 years later to address challenges around the sharing of images. Many industry stakeholders have worked together to define, improve, and maintain these standards. Above all else, OCI is not bound to one vendor or project. These standards are portable across operating systems, hardwares, architectures, and clouds. The OCI provides a starting point, a common base from which the cloud-native ecosystem has evolved.
Red Hat, along with the entire open source community, is driving the cloud-native ecosystem further every day. At Red Hat, we've worked to develop a wide range of projects and tools, from Podman, Scopio, Builda, and Cryo, to Operator Framework, KubeVirt, Metal 3, Project Quay, and of course OpenShift and OKD4. All of these are founded on the OCI specification. Recently, a new logo was added to the CNCF projects page, the Operator Framework. It's the Operator Lifecycle Manager plus the Operator SDK. It's now an incubating project. Also, in the last year, Project Quay shifted to open source. And you can now run our community distribution of OpenShift, OKD4. It's now GA.
Red Hat's steadfast commitment to open source is changing the way software is developed and delivered. Open source is our mission, it's in our DNA. With OCI and the cloud-native community, we take open source to new levels of possibility. This community, created together with all of us, by all of you, is something to celebrate. This CNCF community, granted by the OCI, is showing the world how to do things differently.
And this is simple. Work together. Red Hat and open source is founded on the notion that when we all work together, the outcome is greater than when we all work alone. Communicate with respect and integrity. Every commit, every comment, every review. And include everyone. Make that your biggest priority. Actively include. We are building software that's driving the world into the future, all of us, every day. No matter what part of this community you are, be proud. We're setting an example for others to follow. Let's keep this going.
So here's to the next 5 years and beyond. Cheers.
Cheers!